we are at the end of another year in the still very new life of Acts on Stage Theater. As you take a few minutes to watch this 2024 recap, please join us in celebrating the impact that we have had, not just on the landscape of arts and culture in Seattle, but more importantly in the lives of every person, partner, and participant that we've had the honor of engaging. Now, when I say the impact that we've made, I don't mean the small team of people who work at Acts on Stage Theater. I mean all of you who have joined us on this journey. We started off this year focused on two things: growth and structure. We had a record-breaking year with thousands of you coming to shows, enrolling in our programs, helping us get funding, and even a few of you taking the brave step to audition and get on stage yourself. And every day we are continuing to build in ways that add to our impact, our sustainability, and our longevity. Now, Isaiah's gonna close this video out, but let me join him in saying that we look forward to seeing you again, or maybe for the first time, in the new year. Enjoy this, our 2024 Year in Review.
My name is Moses, and I was in the first play of the year, King X The Meeting, and so I played the role of Dr. King. When Acts on Stage invited me to be part of the play, I could not say no. There was a moment in the show where I had to look into the eye of another adult, grown black man and forcefully point my finger in his face, right? I am politically a pacifist. I don't believe in violence at all. But here I am having to assert, in some ways, not only dominance, but a sense of my own presence in that moment. It was very difficult. It was extremely vulnerable. But it also, I think, spoke to this idea that black people are constantly having the need to assert themselves, to position themselves in a way that says, we are not defeated, we are not weak, but we belong in spaces that we are in. And not only do we do that with people of other races, but sometimes we have to do that with people in our own races because the system does pit us against each other. And so to me, that was an extremely vulnerable moment. And I don't know if it's something I could ever live up to again.
Well, my dad was the prince in the first Snow White that they did, and being Snow White was just a full circle moment for me. My name is Aaliyah Bruce. I'm 15 years old and playing the lead role as Snow White. Okay, so before the pandemic, obviously our last show was Uncle Willie's and we were at the Benaroya, and that was like one of the best shows for me. I had so much fun. And then during the pandemic, it was a little bit different because we were outside and we were like, okay, like this is definitely a challenge to try to adapt, but I mean, we made it work, and I feel like we still found a way to like have a lot of fun and bring that fun to the community in a time where it was hard for everybody. And then being back at the Benaroya after the pandemic was just like so like, I feel nostalgic because like the last time we were there, and then when you're there, it's like, I am the show, you know, like we are the show. It's so cool to see everybody's reactions and just like, see like, yeah, they did that. I feel like what we're doing at Acts on Stage is not something you can get anywhere else. My goal every summer is just to try to be the best version of myself and like be flexible and be able to try new things. But giving those compliments and receiving those compliments like lets me know like, yeah, I put in the work, like I did my hard work, and I'm glad that like other people see it as well. When people ask me what I do in the summer, I'm like, oh yeah, I work. When they think of work, they don't think of like singing, dancing, working. And people that I brought in, like for instance, Jamie and stuff like that, when she did her first year, I was like, if Acts on Stage didn't exist, like I don't know what I would be doing with my summer. This program has built not only like my musical skills and my performing arts skills, but just like lessons and skills I could take with me throughout life. Like I feel like Acts on Stage has acted as an outlet for me and has given me a great experience that I wouldn't be able to get anywhere else.
My name is Carl Covington. I was part of a soldier's play where I played Private James Wilkie. True story. I was not going to audition because I had never heard of Acts on Stage. And when I walked into here and I looked at the theater, I actually felt, I felt this energy, and it just, I can't describe it. It just felt, it felt something that I was compelled to be a part of. Like I truly believe, like the brothers that I met and that I worked with, I mean, I feel that we formed a bond that is like tremendously unbreakable. Being in that foxhole, you know, I felt a responsibility to do my very best. And I think I can speak for most of the gentlemen that were here. We didn't come here trying to impress the audience, you know what I mean? We didn't get on stage and be like, yeah, we're gonna kill him tonight, we're gonna do this. And it's like, nah, we was locked in, like locked in. Like we gotta do this for us. It's changing lives dramatically. They have changed my life dramatically. And I've seen the other lives that they've changed dramatically. These are adults, right? But then you look at the youth that Act on Stage is getting their hands on as well. They're not just molding them to be good performers. They're molding them to be good people. This is Acts Theater in 4 or 5 years. What does that look like in 10 years? All I know is I want to be a part of that journey.
My name is David Hall, and I was Lieutenant Byrd in A Soldier's Play. I wasn't familiar with the play or the movie. Maybe I had seen the movie many years ago when it first came out. But the significance of not only the writing, but the actors who were cast in the movie originally was very important to me. Getting back into the acting process and going through the motions, I realized how much I missed it, how much I missed being creative, and the camaraderie of being with other actors. You really got to bond with the actors. It wasn't just show up, do your lines and leave. You know, there was really a chance to build some relationships and to get to know each other on a personal level. It's great having that sort of bond, brotherly love. We actually prayed before every show. The definition of activism, I think, is born out of the decision to do a certain piece. So I think from an activist standpoint, there is that opportunity just by the work that's chosen. My idea of good art, and that is something that makes you think, something that makes you laugh, cry, whatever, everything in between. But having that in the community is very important.
The Creatives of Faith Forum is a space for creatives of faith to be affirmed, inspired, and challenged to engage their gifts from a perspective that is centering and communal.
My name is Carl Ingram, production associate. The Vision and Call internship was very impactful in my life. So they just talked to us about and taught us financial literacy. We dived deep into spiritual development, and I was able to, come together with people, like-minded individuals, and grow there in that aspect. I was really going back and forth, trying to figure out if I wanted to, keep going with my artistry, if my gifts and talents were enough. If Acts on Stage didn't exist, I would probably continue to just die on the inside. I don't have many avenues outside of church to just use my gifts and talents, and to be able to use them outside of church, because church is awesome, but to go into the world and the marketplaces and use that, it's just nothing better. I love Acts on Stage. Nobody better. No one's doing it like them in Washington State, and we're coming for the nation.
Hello, my name is Eon the Great.
My name is Micah Salome Reese.
Hello, my name is Bajan Park.
Hello, my name is Sarai Nasiah McKinney Asim.
Hello, my name is Channing Gistarb.
Hello, my name is Noah Eli Philip Young Fouch.
Hello, my name is Delilah Mia Gonzalez.
Hello, my name is Blaze Alexander Gistarb.
Hello, my name is Olivia.
Whole name. So we're going to start over. Memorize the whole name.
My name is Janet Whyte, and I'm a patron and a fan. I have seen every Acts on Stage show. I am very happy and proud to be a patron. Like I said, every show, and I always bring at least someone with me. So many of us avoid theater, avoid the arts, because you have to go through so much white stuff first.
Go through so much what?
White stuff first. You have to look. You have to look so hard in traditional theater to find something that looks like you. I mean, it's a whole lot better now, of course, but I think the thought culturally is that it's still that way, and so. But Acts on Stage removes all of that. It's about us, for us, by us, with us. To the point you're almost surprised. You want to say it's magical, but it's beyond magical. It is truly divine. What happens, and I have seen, seen what you guys do and I've always wanted to be supported and be a part of it, and Acts on Stage gave me that opportunity. I think of this place as divine, and y'all need to stay here forever.
What's good, y'all? So that was our 2024 year-end review, and I hope you saw yourself. We're always asked how we pick the shows we pick, the programs we pick. It's just important for us as an organization, as an arts organization, to make sure we're telling our stories in the way in which our audiences can relate to best. I'm grateful to you, our audience, and our supporters and our patrons. I'm grateful to my team, the individuals I work with. So this thing called arts is changing lives dramatically, including ours. And we thank you so much for sharing it with us, and we look forward to seeing you in 2025.